Hello everybody. Today I thought I'd make a really quick video on UFO pictures that I've seen on the internet lately. And just to be clear, I don't know if any of these are real, I just think they're kind of cool and I thought I'd share with you. Some of these even have little stories behind them. Now I'm not going to go very deep into any of these, but if you all are curious, let me know in the comments down below and I'll get into some of these cases. Just let me know which ones you like. But first, if you haven't done so yet, please hit the subscribe button as it really helps my channel. So that being the case, let's go ahead and look at these pictures without, passing on too much judgment. Here's the first photo, taken over Texas Tech in Lubbock by a freshman. The interesting thing about this picture is that on that same night, or one of the nights following, 3 professors said they saw a similar formation of lights in the sky and described all the lights to be perfectly circular, kind of like in this picture. Very interesting. Let's go ahead and move on to this next one. This was a picture that a police officer took in Wisconsin on April 19th of 1978. The short version of the story goes that this police officer pulled up to a restaurant to get something to eat when he heard some static over the radio. He said he looked up and saw this metallic disc hovering and he was able to take a picture of it. I think it's a pretty cool picture. This next picture was taken by a professional photographer with one of those high-speed cameras. You know, the type that take a bunch of photos in 1 second? This photo was taken in Turkey, and the person that posted it in broken English said that this is one of the frames that the camera took. He says that it went on to become kind of a famous picture in Turkey. And what I really like about this photo is that even if it's a fake or if it's some kind of photograph artifact, I think it's still a pretty cool depiction of what a different type of UFO could be. This next one was taken over Rhode Island on June 10th of 1967 by a Mr. Harold Trudell, who said that he'd seen UFOs in the area and became determined to take a picture of one. So he went out UFO hunting, and in the days that followed, his wish came true when he came upon a craft hovering over some power lines and began to take several pictures. He said he took about 7 of them, and these 2 are supposed to be some of the clearest that he had. These next photos I don't really have too much information on, so we'll go rather quickly through them. This one was taken over Riverside, California, and is said to be a picture found in the National Archive records of headquarters of the U.S. Air Force, the Air Staff. This next picture is said to be taken over Indiana. There's no real info on this one, but this particular photo I don't think is real, because I've seen a lot of photography and the pixel characteristics on this one don't look quite right, and I'm labeling this one as a fake. But I'm including it here just in case you run into it one day and you wonder what I think about it. Next up is this one, a picture that's said to be taken over Nuevo Leon, Mexico. I really like this one because if your parents or grandparents ever showed you old photos, this is basically what they look like. And I'm not saying this couldn't be fake, but it holds more of a realistic vintage look to it, and I could see this thing being real. But who knows, right? This next picture was taken over Venezuela, and I have absolutely no information on this one, but there seems to be a lot of UFO videos coming out of Venezuela, so maybe this isn't so far-fetched. I think it's an extremely cool pic if you ask me, and I also feel like if something was photographed from this angle at this time of day, this would be exactly what it would look like. And lastly, in the spirit of taking pictures of UFOs, I'm featuring some of Billy Meyer's photos of his supposed encounters. If you've ever delved into the story of Billy Meyer, you know that a lot of his so-called proof is, well, nonsense. But I'm of the belief that maybe Billy did at one point see something extraordinary, took pictures of that something extraordinary, then that something extraordinary left and never came back. At which point I think Billy went off the rails and started chasing that dragon and ended up making a bunch of made-up things to keep attention on him and keep the little fame that came from his first photographs. Maybe I'll make a video and dissect this case later on, because I think it's interesting to see the progression of his quote-unquote evidence. So that's it, just a quick fun little video of photos of supposed crafts. What did you all think? Are any of these real? Are they all fake? Tell me in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of these videos. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep your eyes to the sky, your camera is ready, and an open mind, because we love the UFOs. Till next time.